Okay, straight to the point. No hi, no what's up, nothing today. I mean, so should black Americans go back to Africa? Which means repatriate. Like, should black people go back to Africa? My answer is yes. My answer is no. And I tell you who can go and who can't go. I'm not telling you can't go to Africa. That's not what I'm saying, fellas. So, I'm saying black people should go back to Africa if you have enough money to take care of yourself. One thing, I'm not saying every black person in America is on food stamps, but we don't have food stamps. We don't have help from the government. We don't have all that stuff. It may seem like that, you know. I don't think they do. I lived Ghana before. I went to school there. Due to the war and all that stuff in my country. And the next country I went to, there's a war that was there too. So, you know, people leave, people migrate. I did that a couple of countries in Africa. So, should Africans up and just leave their jobs and everything and go to Africa? I would say if you have money to sustain yourself, take care of yourself, start a business. If you're a business-minded person, Africa is great for you. It's really great for you to go to Africa if you got a business structure. If you got a business mind, the IRS not going to be giving you a headache. None of that stuff. It's what you get, that's what you get. What you make, that's what you make. So that's how business is back in Africa. It's way better than in America. The only thing when it comes to insurance and all that other stuff, yeah, it's kind of iffy. But it gets better, you know. So should black people go to Africa? Yeah, sure. That would be great. I mean, what is better than you going to your origin than where you come from, you know? It's really great, you know? Business is great and blooming in Africa. Business spreads so quick and you make so much money. You generate so much cash. It's cash money. Not all that credit stuff. You get cash money. If you all about the money, Africa is great for business. And I'm talking about like business, like selling cars, selling houses, building houses, buying land, all that stuff is really great. It's a great business. Hotels, opening a hotel, you know, just things of that nature. It's really great. But when you come to the regular bottom people, like let's say somebody just living from paycheck to paycheck, day to day, you can still make it in Africa. But the welfare, the food stamps, the health, the hospitals, all that stuff is not for free over there. You pay before you get treated. The hospital, you will pay before you get treated. For real. It ain't no joke. So some hospitals, they won't even touch you until you pay. So let's be real now. Let's be real. Like, on some real stuff. Like, you want to go to Africa, you better have some money to take care of yourself. You better have some money. The cost of living is not that cheap, but it's cheaper as compared to America. And I'll tell you the best people that will live in Africa and be having a blast. People who know about agriculture, people who know about the land, people who know about nature. It's really great to live in Africa. I mean, go to some part of the remote area, you know, where, like, I'm originally from Liberia. So I can pretty much live over there, enjoy myself, have fun, you know, and I can live off the land. If you can live off the land, it's a great thing to do. Go to Africa. If you want to live in the city, they got that too. They got city like New York City. If you want to live in the city, but you got your bread up, you got to have that cash. You got to have that money. And you know, I got my credit good. I got A1 credit, so I can move to Africa. You gonna suffer. You gonna be stuck. Boys don't want to hear that credit thing over there. I mean, you can pay with cell phones though. They got a pay system where they use cell phones and stuff to pay. So that's awesome too. You know, it's really awesome. You got to think about it. But you gotta have a business to generate. You ain't gonna have government don't really give people jobs like that. Oh, you know, I'm gonna go apply to Goodwill. I'm gonna go apply to Amazon. I mean, nah, you ain't gonna have all that. It's not like that. It's not that easy. So you gotta think about it. Do your research before you up and go to Africa. You know, I know a lot of great people that went back to Africa. You know, like, you know, Akon, he got crazy bread. He got beaucoup l'argent, like a lot of money. He got that money. And, you know, they got superstars. They got billionaires in Africa. They would never complain. They can live any part of the world. But if you don't have that money, don't do it. If you don't have that drive, you don't have that business and plans set up, don't do it. Go and visit, Take a vacation. You'll stop going on vacation to the Caribbean and to all these places that you don't want to live. Go places that you think you could live. Go to Africa. Go check it out. Visit Africa, especially the west coast of Africa. It's great to live. It's warm. They got a tropical. They got rainforest. They got an ocean. They got beaches. They got, if you that live the nightlife, they got party. And we ain't got no time to shut down parties. They got, they got clubs open during the day, at night. They got restaurants. They got all that stuff. So if people don't work at night over there, regular 24 hours jobs and stuff, but you barely see that. So, go and invest in Africa, man. Invest is the best way to go. Build a hotel, build some houses and rent it out. And when you build it, you own it. The government not taking it back from you, man. We don't do that in Africa. Come on now. You buy it, the land is yours. It's yours to keep. We not, it's funny in Africa, man. It's really fun. But people come here just to generate cash and go back home and live better life. That's what they do. But some people come here to, go to school. And while you at it, do what you got to do. Live a good life, enjoy. The thing about Africa is more peaceful as compared to America. There's a lot of stress in America. America is a great country, don't get me wrong. I love it. I love it over here. Look, I look good. You see what I'm saying? I'm in America, I'm looking really good. But guess what? I will look better when I'm in Africa. Now everybody's suffering out there. Some people are very lazy. That's why they suffer. If you lazy, you'll suffer. No food for the lazy man. If a man work, he'll eat. That's how I see it. You can't wait for people to throw things at you, bread at you before you eat. But it's a great thing to go back to Africa. It's a great thing to repatriate, to Africa. It's a great thing to move back to Africa. But you want to go check it out. You want to go visit Ghana. Ghana is a great place to be as a black person. Actually, black. I made it really clear. Black person. And you better learn how to speak Tree too while you at it. You better do that. It's great. It will help you. Because respect to Ghana. I love Ghana because of that. Their language comes first. And that's the thing about Ghana I love. So, respect that. Try to learn some Tree. And if you go to Liberia, you can speak the same English. You can speak broken English. You go to Nigeria, you can speak the same English. You can speak broken English. Or you can learn some Yoruba, Igbo, or Hausa, whatever you want to learn. They got so many languages in Nigeria. But, if you go places like Liberia, Cote d'Ivoire, you speak French. Most of the countries in Africa are French. Majority is French, English. The southeastern part of Africa, you can speak Swahili and, all the Lingala, all that stuff. You gotta educate yourself before you move. You don't just up and leave. Oh yeah, we going to the promised land and Moses gonna lead us, open the Red Sea. Nah, man. Wake up. Anyway, I gotta go to church, man. I gotta go do my thing. So stay tuned, subscribe, ask me more questions if you like, I'll answer. Go to Instagram, as the number 1. Don't spell it out, just type 1 MACMANGO. 1 MacMango. I guess YouTube is like that too. Follow, subscribe if you want to be educated and wise. I'm not saying I got a master's and doctorate degree or whatever. Now, if you want to be open your mind up. If you want to learn some things that I know, I could help. So peace.